Okay, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a 37-mile hike on Appalachian Trail in a couple days. So I figure I'd show you guys what I'm carrying. I wanted to take my ute pack, which is a little bigger, but I think I can move a little faster with the Lindy pack. This is the version 2 Lindy. I love it. I like the version 1 also, but the 2 works pretty good. So I'm going to go through my gear. And right now, with no water, but I have 3.5 days worth of food, I'm looking at 28 pounds. And so with another 3 liters of water, I'm going to be at roughly, say 6 and 7 pounds more. So about 35 pounds when it's all said and done. So I'll show you what I got. Okay, I'm going to start on the outside. And the back panel right here, there's a little slot. And I have a heavy-duty space blanket there. That kind of, I put that just for emergencies, like an emergency tarp, emergency ground cloth, whatever. But let's start on the outside. So this pocket, I have these ground cloths that I took from the, I cut up from a old tent footprint. One of them's in case I want to lay down, and the other one is I put my pack on it. This other pouch on the side, I have just some bug repellent and a head net. I got 2 water bottle pockets. I'll be using the smart water bottle. I'll be using my heavy cover canteen for cooking and carrying a little extra water. On the bottom, I got my Ursa sack and my foam pad. I'm not going to take those off because, you know, but even though they got bare cables, just in case I have to tie it, I'm going to use the Ursa sack. This pocket, I have a 5x9 seal nylon tarp, always for emergencies. Comes with me everywhere. I have a small butt pad. This pocket, I have the Z-Packs pocket tarp and a Dyneema bathtub floor. I have a Hydro Pack 2-liter bottle. I'll probably put about 1 liter of water in there when I take off. I go through a lot of water. And this is my raincoat. Even though it's not going to rain, I figure I'll take the raincoat with me. And this is the Arc'teryx Beta AR. I got it pretty cheap. So, even though I won't need it, I always have rain gear. So in the Tara pocket, I got my water filter. I have a bug net. This is where I could cut a little weight if I could get my system down a little better, but this is tent stakes and line for my tarp. My poop kit, some extra TP, This is the lid for my heavy cover canteen. I got a trash bag that I'm going to put all my garbage in. I always leave a little extra space for garbage. I got some leather gloves. Always take leather gloves out in the field. My Trangia alcohol stove. And I have more alcohol than I'm going to need for fuel. This is overkill, but I figure what the heck. I like the flat bottles better, and I just go to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy the denatured alcohol, and I put a drop of food color in it just for, you know, let myself know I'm not going to drink it. And in this pouch I have the just food for the day. I got some snacks. I got my lunch. I always put food for the day in the outside one. Okay, so that's all that's on the outside. So we'll go to the inside. This is my food bag from Backcountry Exposure. I still have 2.5 days of food in there. Now some of you guys gonna say, "Oh man, he likes orange." Well, I like orange because I'm not gonna leave it behind. That's it in a nutshell. In the top of the Lindy pocket, you know, I guess the brain, whatever. I have my first aid kit and 2 ace bandages, and that's all that's in there. And I got them, I changed the paracord out to blue, so if I ever run into somebody, I can say, hey, the blue cord has where my first aid kit is. I have a carabiner here. I could take that out. I'm not going to need that, but mainly I like training weight. Sorry about that. I have a Sea to Summit dry bag. I got my hygiene kit. I could save a little space here. I just need to really take my toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm gonna probably empty that a little before I go. I have my battery. I got my puffy. I always bring a puffy, and I always put it in its own dry bag. All the spare clothes I got, like I said, even though I don't plan on running into inclement weather, I got a dry pair of socks, I got a dry shirt, and a dry brief in here, and I have some zip-off leggings, just in case it gets cold at night. Yeah, you guys are gonna laugh, because only gonna go down to like 55 at night where I'm going, but I'm kind of a Bama boy now, and my blood thinned out. So I have my Snug Pack jungle blanket. That's the only thing I'm going to use to keep warm. It actually works pretty good down to like 40 degrees. And then my pee bottle. I also have a Cafaro chamber pocket. It's perfect size for both the Lindy and the Ute, for those interested. And I got a headlamp and an extra little flashlight. And that's it. Now, every time I bring the Lindy, I always wonder, why didn't I bring the Ute? But I'm going to bring this one. I kind of like it. And since it's a little smaller, even though it's going to be about the same weight as what I would carry in the Ute, I guess psychologically I can say it's better for me. But I don't know. But my plan is day one, I got an 11-mile walk to get to the shelter. And normally I don't do that, but since I'm trying to get into the through hiker mode, you know, I got to walk till I drop. So 11 miles first day, 10 miles the second day. And that's 21 miles out of the 37 I'm going to do. The second day or third day, I'm going to do 10 miles and to another shelter, and then 6 miles to get to the road the following day. And like I said, they do have bare cables, but just in case, I'll bring my Ursack. Yeah, I think it's gonna be it's gonna all work out. Like I said, I just have to get my hygiene kit down and my toothbrush and toothpaste. I really don't have much in here. I got some dude wipes, a bottle of foot powder, and I have a collapsible dog food bowl that, you know, since I'm going to have plenty of water, I always kind of use my bandana to kind of wipe myself down before I go to sleep, just to try to get some of the trail dust off. But, you know, if I can't, I can't. But if I was taking the Ute, it definitely wouldn't be a problem. But with the Lindy, it's definitely a little more challenging. But anyway, that's all I'm bringing, and I'll see you guys when I get back.